Government would like to expand the landfill site. However, the nearby residents strongly disagree with the proposal. This is not in many years in Philippines. People here are playing, studying, and dealing nearby the garbage mountain.
Good evening. Welcome to CTU Report. I am Natalie. In Hong Kong, free landfills are almost saturated. Some residents and political parties oppose to expand the landfills. Facing the issue of increasing amount of waste loads, will Hong Kong people have to live around garbage in the future? Here is City University of Hong Kong. Every day, students produce lots of residual, writing notes, having lunch, packaging the lunchbox, containing propaganda. Will people in CTU recycle the waste? Have they thought before throw the rubbish? How much residual does the university produce per day? In January, we conducted a survey to investigate the degree of recycling awareness of people in City University. We interviewed 20 people to see whether they have recycling habits or not.
After conducting the interview, we have got the results. Half of the interviewees threw waste into the rubbish bins directly. Paper was the mostly recycled material from the interviewees. All the interviewees believed that the staffs and the students did not have the recycling habits. About 80% of them thought that the recycling bins were not enough in the CTU. Therefore, they think that these were the main reasons why students and the staff didn't have the recycling habits. To prove it, we have done an experiment to investigate the number of recycling facilities in CTU and recycling practice of CTU staff and students. We measured the total number of ordinary rubbish bins and recycling bins in the CTU. Since the whole campus is relatively big for doing the experiment, we focused on academic building ones with the place with the highest percentage of food in the CTU. Moreover, we picked 3 bins are located at the most eye-catching place to be the target bins. They are located outside lecture 7 and 8 and now some at 3-4. Then our field workers Jay and Charis count the number of items inside those target bins and check how many recyclable items fall into the ordinary rubbish bins. We measured the amount at 6 p.m., which is after the office hour, so we can examine the amount of rubbish throughout the day in order to make our experiment more accurate. The experiments are conducted for 3 days. After collecting the data, we get the result.
After we have collected data, we then enter them into the computer and generate a detailed picture to display the results. Subsequent to precise mechanical calculations, the average recyclable waste found in ordinary bins had met about 20.8% of the total amount of rubbish. This implied that people were floating their waste with no consciousness and awareness on whether it could be recycled or not. In addition, only 3.3 and 9.79% of the recyclable refuse from the total waste could be found in aluminum and plastic recycled bins respectively. The quality of these figures showed that the students and the staffs were lack of intention to recycle these 2 sorts of wastes. However, only considering above figures were not sufficient enough to prove and judge that the students and the staffs were the only culprits that causing this phenomenon happened. In other words, we were trying to seek out the proportion of recycled and ordinary bins in CTU. The above chart shows that in general, the ratio of recycled bins to ordinary bins were about 0.3, which was falling in an acceptable range. In some cases, for example, 3rd and 5th floor, the ratio could even reach 0.5 and 0.78 correspondingly. The shortage of recycled bins in CTU simultaneously became a flaw. This instantaneously decoded the secret on the abnormal waste distribution in the school. To tackle this fatal issue, the following rescuing measures are being recommended.
Dr. Joanna, can you give some suggestions to our university students and staff towards reducing the waste?
Sure. To start with, we can separate the suggestions to active measures and passive measures. Active way focus on reduce and reuse is to reduce the amount dumped to landfill site. Firstly, encourage people to bring their own water bottle. CTU can provide more drinking facility in the campus area for students and staff. Also, the university should improve the quality of drinking machines so as to attract more people to use it and to reduce the plastic bottle consumption. Secondly, reduce the use of paper. It can be done by reducing the free printing quota. Students need to think carefully before they print out the notes. Professors or lecturers can also try receiving assignments in soft copy. For the passive way, we focus on recycling. It's to turn waste into resources that's useful. To enhance recycling, we could replace some rubbish bins by recycling boxes. This can create environments that encourage recycling behaviors. Secondly, place recycling boxes in the main passageway, since students spend most of their time there.
Major landfills will be at full capacity soon. This issue needs immediate attention, and it is necessary for everyone to reduce the amount of waste. Many need to make Mexico. We should take a step forward to contribute for the environment. Thank you for watching our show. See you on next Saturday. Good night, good luck, and good health.